Bueno, this is the class for tomorrow, Monday, April 14. Resumen del indicativo. We're in chapter 12.2, okay? No te olvides, we're going to return to the classroom on Wednesday where we are going to go over the subjunctive and its uses. Viernes, we don't have class, it's Good Friday, and we will return then for the composition, lecciones 9 and 10. Then the oral exam, it's happening on April 23rd and April 25th. Make sure that you access and complete the sign-up sheet. It closes on April 21st. Mira cuánto has aprendido este semestre. You have learned a lot throughout this semester, okay? Here you have this chart that it's showing you all the tenses that you have learned from lesson 6, okay? And it's split it into two columns, indicative and subjunctive. So see that in lesson 6, for the indicative mode, you learn the future. Then on the subjunctive, you learn the subjunctive using adverbial clauses and the escapa conjunctions, okay? Then we continue on chapter 7 or lesson 7 with the present perfect, pretérito perfecto, as, a, the present of haber, followed by the past participle of another verb. We also learn the past perfect or pluscuamperfecto using the imperfect for haber, había, habías, había, etc., and also a past participle. We didn't learn anything in terms of the subjunctive for chapter 7. Then on chapter 8, we learn the conditional, the ia endings for the verbs, different from the ia endings that you learn in your previous courses. It's different from the imperfecto, okay? In the subjunctive side, you also learn the imperfecto de subjuntivo, okay? The verbs ending with ra all the way, okay? On lesson 9, the last grammatical topic belongs to the subjunctive mood. It was the pretérito perfecto, the present perfect subjunctive, where you use the present perfect of haber, haya, and a past participle. You have learned a lot, but we continue expanding, reviewing with this chart on lesson 8 with when we study the C clauses, okay? See that the C will remain in a specific tense while the main clause includes other options, okay? The first condition was having the subordinate clause with a verb in the present, okay? So the main clause gave us 4 options: present, ir a infinitivo, futuro, or mandato, okay? Then we learn the second condition. If the subordinate verb has the past subjunctive there, hará, then I will use the conditional. And the last condition was if the subordinate clause has a verb in the imperfecto, the imperfect, it stays the same. It uses the same tense, imperfecto, imperfecto, for the main clause, okay? A lot, right? A lot. Okay, but now summarizing the indicativo, that's the mode that allows us to talk about facts. And we have different tenses within the indicative mode. Let's see a couple of uses and examples. El presente, the present tense. Estamos en la última parte de la clase. My verb estar, it's in the present. We are in the last part of the class, okay? You also learn el pretérito. Pretérito, actions in the past. Tuviste 3 cursos de español antes de este. You had 3 Spanish classes before this one. Tuviste, it's a preterite for the verb tener, okay? Also, in the indicative, imperfecto, the imperfect. Los otros cursos eran menos difíciles que eran. For the verb ser, that's the imperfect. For that third person, plural. The other courses were less difficult than this one, for sure. Futuro. The first tense that you learn in 2102, futuro. Te tomarás el examen final el viernes 9 de mayo. The verb tomar, it's in the future. You will take the final exam on Friday, May 9, okay? Also, we saw the conditional. The conditional belongs to the indicative mode. The conditional. Sería bueno estudiar todas las conjugaciones de esta lista. Sería, for the verb ser, that's the conditional. It will be good to review all of the conjugations of this list. I bet that you agree. Another tense, pretérito perfecto, the present perfect, the present perfect. Has aprendido mucho a través de 4 cursos. See the verb aprender en el pretérito perfecto, okay? Using the present of haber and followed by the past participle of aprender. Ido, aprendido. You have learned a lot over 4 courses. And lastly, inside the indicative mood, we have the past perfect or pluscuamperfecto. ¿Ok? Antes de 2102, habías tomado 2101. There you have the verb tomar in the pluscuamperfecto with the imperfect of haber. Habías tomado. Before span 2102, you had take span 2101. Okay? That's the summary of all the tenses that we have seen that belong to the indicative mode. These all tenses are referring to facts in different moments of the expression. Okay? Now, your task is you must go to the super site and find inside section 12.2 the exercise called La Narración Histórica. La Narración Histórica. And there you have 2 sections where you are required of conjugating the verbs in the tense that it's specified there. Okay? This task is due on Monday, April 14, before 11:59 p.m. Okay? In case that you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Okay? Bye.